All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shatir from the Chicago camp coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. All right. And we're going to start this in 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. And it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Now, the video you're about to see, it's going to talk about two big issues at the same time, while at the same time making fun of it. And you'll see what I'm talking about once I play the video. So let me get this going, and then we will get some scripture.
This shit. You have got to see this shit.
You see what I mean? Okay. They are using the X-File theme song. If many of you are old enough to remember that show, all right, the X-Files was an old show back in the day that was talking about supposed conspiracy theories, big time government cover-ups, and one of those things were aliens. So they're using the X-Files theme song, all right, knowing that that show talked about aliens, but they're also poking fun at so-called illegal immigrants, all right, illegal aliens, our fellow Issacharite brothers. So, they are using a disgustingly clever way of talking about two things at once. But the thing is, many people don't understand how spiritual it is, because the thing is, the elites know who we are. Okay, they know that we are the princes of the power. They know that we are the Israelites. So when they're talking about, yeah, we've been walking amongst them all the time, yeah, we are God's chosen people. We are the true powers of the universe walking amongst normal people. Yeah, we're in a lower state right now, but that still does not change our status. We are God's walking amongst normal people. As the scripture says, what's that in Psalms? Psalm 82:6, it says, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. Okay, that is us, the Israelites. Why would the name Israel or Yasharallah be translated to he is the prince of the power? Why would our nation of people be called princes of the power? Because that's who our power is. And if our power is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the supreme ruler of everything, what would that make his sons? Gods. We are gods living amongst normal beings. As I said before, granted, we are in our lowest state right now, but that still does not change our status. That still does not change who we naturally, well, should I say, this does not change who God naturally made us. Doesn't change anything. All right. But at the same time, they also point, as I said before, they allude to the fact of aliens, like extraterrestrial aliens. And as I said, this is funny because these people know that we are the Israelites, and these extraterrestrial aliens, these that are supposedly in these UFOs, which are really chariots, okay, clouds, chariots, they know that the beings inside these things, these extraterrestrial creatures, as they claim, they already know that these are our brothers and sisters. They know that the saints, the angels in heaven, they know that all of them are our brothers and sisters. And let me get that. It's in Revelation where it talks about how long in blood. Revelation 6 and 9. I'm going to start at Revelation 6 and 9. It says, and when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High and for the testimony which they had. And who has the testimony of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai? His prophets. As the Lord said, the Lord doeth nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. All right. When you go into Psalm, I think that's like 140, it's like 146 or 147, where it talks about he revealeth. I'm going to get back to this, but let me just not misquote it. Is it 140? I did say 146, but let me just see. No, it's at 147. Spirit had me do it anyway. 147 and Psalm 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob. All right, we know that's talking about so-called blacks, Latinos, and the Native Americans, because Jacob's name was changed to Israel, Yasharallah. Okay, so he showeth his word unto Jacob, the Israelites, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Okay, he hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Yahweh. So, how can you have the testimony of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai if none of the judgments and statutes were given to you? How can you have the testimony of Yahweh Shai if you do not possess the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the law, statutes, and commandments and the prophecies written in the Bible? You can't give a testimony then. You cannot divulge the secrets of the Bible if the Lord is not dealing with you. You remember King Solomon said, hey, to know that wisdom was not mine to give was wisdom within itself. So only Israelites can have the testimony of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, let's continue. I'm going to read it again, Revelation 6 and 9. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High and for the testimony which they held. It says, and they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Yahweh, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? All right. These are our brothers and sisters in the heavens pleading before the Lord for us to be avenged. Okay. Let me read that again. Revelation 6 and 10. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Yahweh, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? And white robes were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season unto their fellow servants, the prophets, okay, to their fellow servants also, and their brethren that should be killed as they were, should be fulfilled. So these extraterrestrials that they're poking fun of, while at the same time making fun of our fellow Issacharite brothers, hey, they're one and the same. That's the, to me, that's the message, that if you're not spiritual, that you won't pick it up. All right. They're talking about Mexicans being illegal aliens while talking about extraterrestrial aliens, not realizing that both of them are the same. We are gods amongst men, and these extraterrestrials are our fellow brothers and sisters. They're just using it as as I said, a extremely disgusting, clever way to get their idea across. That's why I read in that 2 Corinthians, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Because what are two big issues going on today? Illegal immigration, all right, and the UFO files. Because ever since Creepstein and all this other stuff came out, they've been starting wars, and now, all right, we need to just release UFO files. Now folks are like, whoa, wait a minute. So there really is a thing of UFOs and aliens and things. Yeah, government's like, yeah, we done known this for the past 60-some years, you know. But they also claim that immigration has been an issue for this long as well. So, you know, this devil is real slick about the way he presents things, you know, understanding that the common man is not going to catch on to such a thing. You know, some of them might be clever to catch one or the other. Some might be clever enough to catch both. But many of them will not be clever enough to see how the whole thing ties together, and it's pretty much one and the same. But I just thought that was a very interesting video, and just wanted to give my 2 cents on the issue. Because, you know, a lot of the times, how you say, this devil really does these things to also prep the minds of the people. Because they're also using this to let you know, to prep the minds of the people, when this economy falls, guess what it was due to? Oh, one factor was illegal aliens, these immigrants. And then at the same time, with all these chariot sightings, when the actual invasion does come, which they know is going to happen, the public's mind will already be programmed to receive such a thing. That's why I said this devil ain't slick. All right. Most people will catch one or the other, but most people will not be clever enough to catch both and be able to tie it all in. So that's all I really wanted to say on this. I hope you all were edified. To the next time, we're going to say shalom.